Happy Friday evening, everyone. It's nice now. It was kind of overcast, and as you saw if you watched my MOZ, quite windy and blustery out, and it didn't get above like the low 50s today, which it hasn't been that cool in quite some time. So I relented and made a fire in the wood stove, and perhaps that's the last fire for the season indoors anyway. Might still make one tomorrow morning. And I'm having a little cocktail that I spilled part on Our Lady of Guadalupe, which I don't know what that means. I've got my cards here. But I thought I would show you the piece that I did this week. I posted a video on Instagram, but I didn't post one here on YouTube. This is the next one I'm making. I haven't adhered it yet, but that's the next one I'm gonna make. But this one, those are all the three big ones I've done so far. So here is the latest. Let me see. What's the best way for you to see it here without like moving everything around? Oh dear me. Seriously? Well, okay, there we go. I think that'll hold it. So here we go. There's the latest piece. That's a multiple exposure that is looking kind of northwest from the tower at the De Young Museum in San Francisco. So I don't know if that's 19th Street there. You can see the little street there and all the houses on the hills. That is some of the ships coming into the bay. And where is it? Right there is the Golden Gate Bridge. And I put some little inclusions in here to sort of mimic the framing that got into the image when I first made it. But I'm very pleased with this one. I like it a lot. I like the depth, the layers of the trees, and then the houses, and then the bay and the clouds. Yeah, this is maybe my favorite one so far, but every time I make one, see there's the other two there, it's another favorite. And isn't it interesting that they're all of the Bay Area? Of course, I was making these a lot more back then, but I have started making some. And so the next one will be the Capitol, and I'm thinking of how I want to do my inclusions. They may somehow, well, I didn't intend for there to be two capitals in this. I never know exactly how these are going to turn out. I mean, I guess I could get really, really picky and technical about it and figure out how many turns of the advancement of the film it would take, and da-da-da-da-da. But I tend to be a little bit more loosey-goosey about it, just because I find that the effects are a little bit more interesting. But it's kind of interesting to have the two domes there, and maybe do like an intertwining, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But so that's the next one. I just got another shipment of, I think I ordered 3 more boards at that size, and then I also ordered some 12 by 12 boards. So all the ones that I've been making, like these are 8 by 8. That's as large as I've been making those pieces. So now I'm imagining them 12 by 12, which is like half of this size. So that's a good size piece. And I'll be going through my images to see what I think fit. And I'm almost done. I'll show you. I'm almost done with my fabric piece. I think I will finish it tonight as I sit and maybe watch something on Netflix. But so, all right. So here she is, almost done. When I first did the cyanotype, there mustn't have been a petal right there. These are all sunflower petals. And so it was kind of blank. It was an empty spot in the rest of the image, and I didn't like that. So I decided to make a trail of some kind of energy kind of coming out of her, that would be left side. And then that was a little spot there. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to focus. That was kind of empty, and I wanted to put something kind of symbolic in there, and it's hard to tell on this because it's not coming out right. I'll scan it later, but what I found was a bead that was essentially a square, a bead that if I tacked it down on its side was a circle, and then another bead that was a triangle. And those are symbols in Aikido, and I can't tell you. It has to do with stability. You know, there's the solidness, I think, of the square. And somebody's going to tell me I'm wrong. I just know it, and that's okay because I know it's a symbol for Aikido, and I just looked it up. And maybe it's the cocktail. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe it's just been an emotional time right now. But isn't it always an emotional time for me? But anyway, it has to do with stability. It has to do with the circle is always like connection, and then I'm not sure, triangle. But our stance is usually triangle. I don't know. I'll look it up and tell you another time. Isn't that terrible? So I'm gonna finish my cocktail, and Avery is clearly enjoying the wood stove that we haven't had going for a while. And I've got, I cooked some lentils earlier, and I thought I was going to make, when the weather was really warm a few days ago, I really wanted some lentil salad. So I cooked the lentils today thinking I was going to make lentil salad, and it's so cold. I didn't really want salad. So I sauteed some garlic and some mushrooms and a little bit of fennel seed in olive oil. And then I put some of the cooked lentils in with that, and then I put a jar of organic marinara sauce in with that. And then I just cooked some linguine, and I'll have it on that, and a salad. And I don't know what I'll watch tonight, but anyway, that's it for now. I wish you all a good weekend. I'm sure I won't be checking in until next week. I gotta get prepared for my sister coming next week, so there's some stuff around the house, regular cleaning and more intensive stuff like patching my ceiling in the bathroom. All right, I hope you're doing well, and we'll see you again. Bye.